Are you feeling weighed down by your past? Or do you regret something that you did or something you didn't? Did life roll you unfair, hurtful, painful experiences in your way? And you are still carrying that weight with you? Well, you're not alone. In this video, I'm gonna tell you that you don't have to carry that weight anymore, and your past does not have to define your future. Yes, your present circumstances is shaped by your past experiences, actions, and choices, but you have to know that your future is not influenced by your past. Your future is not set in stone. It is determined by what you choose to do right now. Your past is just a reference point. It does not define your destiny. Many of us carry the burden of our past insecurities, failures, and rejections, or growing up feeling like we're not good enough. Maybe our past mistakes or failures makes us feel that we're unworthy of success or happiness. But here's something important. Those negative beliefs, they're always exaggerated or completely false. It all depends on how you see it. Some of the biggest beliefs in your life may be completely false if you see it from another perspective. While you cannot change what happened to you in the past or what you did in the past or what others have said to you, you have the power right now to choose how to interpret it, how to react to it, and how to respond to anything that happened to you in the past. When you reframe your past into a more compassionate and more realistic way, your past wounds don't have to hold you back anymore. Instead, you will see failures, rejections as lessons, as just experiences that you have to go through in life. And your past does not equal your present. Your past does not equal your future. You have to realize that so you can gain your power in your life back. No matter what's behind you, your future is ahead of you. You weren't created to feel that you're not good enough. You weren't created to feel that you're inferior than others. You were not made to suffer or defined by past mistakes or pain or to live in regret. You are created for more. You are created for something greater. You are created with purpose. You are created with enormous value. You are created for success, joy, life, fulfillment. You are created to make an impact. You are created to uplift others and inspire others. You are created to impact the world. Your past does not define you. It does not disqualify you from feeling any of the joy and success and fulfillment in life. In fact, I do believe that your past suffers are the very things that prepares you for the brighter future, prepares you to experience the joys that you have right now or in the future, because I do believe that in life it's not possible that you only experience joy, because if you only have happiness, then you have nothing to compare with. Then is that still happiness? Let go of the past. You are not a collection of your past. You're not a collection of your past mistakes, failures, rejections. You are so much more than that. You're so much more than your failures. You are so much more than your regrets. Practice forgiveness for both yourself and for others. Forgive yourself from your past mistakes. Forgive yourself that something you did or something that you didn't do. Past is already past. If you think about it, past is irrelevant right now. What's important is what you choose at this moment to believe and decide what you're gonna do right now and in the future. Forgive others as well. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means that you free yourself from the anger, from the sadness, and you take back control of your life. You take your power back of your life. You forgive anything that happened to you. Forgive anyone who has hurt you so that they don't control you anymore. You right now have the control back. You release the negativity and you make space for joy, for happiness, and for healing. Letting go doesn't mean you forget what happened. Letting go doesn't mean that you let it disappear. Letting go just means that you stop letting your past define your future. You stop letting your past define you. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. What's important is not what you did, it's not what your behaviors, It's not what your action is. What's important is what you believe in yourself, how you value yourself, who you are as a person. Because your behaviors, your actions, your mistakes, your regrets, your failures does not define you. You are who you are at your core. You have to find yourself. You have to know who you are yourself at your core so you can live according to your values instead of live according to your behaviors and actions. Because none of that define you. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes does not define you. And your failures does not define you. Embrace the lessons from your journey. Everything you have gone through, the good and the bad, it shaped you for who you are right now, but it does not define you. It is part of your story. Those are the past chapters, but it is not the whole book. Rewire your brain to think that every moment is a new moment in your life. And every moment, every second, you have the power to choose what you want to do in life. Labels like, I was hurt, I'm abandoned, I'm a failure, I'm a victim. Those doesn't have to be your identity. While your past may be painful, but you don't have to define yourself by suffering. You can choose your own identity. You have the power to create your new identity in life. You are the master of your own life. You are resilient. You are strong. You are completely capable of writing a new chapter in your life. Create a new chapter today. Create a new chapter right now. In this chapter, you tell yourself, your past does not define your future. Your past does not define who you are. Your past experiences are just a lesson, not your limitation. The power to change your life is what you do today, how you choose to believe in yourself today. You have the power to change. Here goes the saying. If you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you are living in the present. Live in the present. Live in the moment. You are who you are right now in this moment. While you're watching this video, you can choose a completely new you. You can choose a completely new version of you. The version of you that you've always wanted to be. You have the power to choose it right now. You made poor choices in the past. You start making better ones right now. If you had many failures in the past, what have you learned from it? How can you prevent those happening again? Always ask yourself, how does my past mistakes serve me right now? How do I use my experiences to empower me right now? Your past failures are your best friends. They are not your enemies. You choose how you interpret your failures. You think about what you learned from them. And think about how you're a better person right now. You are getting better and better every single day. You are getting better and better every second, every moment. You are wiser now. No matter how big your past failures were, no matter how big your past mistakes were, you have the ability to see them differently, right here, right now. Instead of looking at them through the lens of regrets, look at them as lessons that help you grow. If you have neglected your health in the past, you can choose to take care of yourself right now. If you have wasted time or money, you are wiser now moving forward to choose a better way to spend your money and time. If you have hurt someone, well, now you can amend and be better at relationships, or learn from the mistakes and don't hurt someone again in the future. You are always wiser than what you were before if you choose to learn from it. See, you've grown better, so why are you still holding back by your past? You are not the same person you once were. You're not making the same mistakes again. So why are you still letting yourself to define you from your past? You don't have to keep punishing yourself to prove that you're sorry. You are no longer a victim. Just because you've been mistreated, you've been betrayed, you've been hurt before, you don't have to carry the pain forever. Very often, the biggest sufferings in our life is not the event itself, it's how we played it over and over in our head. You're not a victim, you're powerful, you're strong, and you are a survivor. You are so much stronger than your experiences. Your future is in your hands. Your future is not dictated by your past. but your action today. No matter what you've experienced in the past, no matter where you have been or where you are right now, you can still create the future that you want. For example, you can succeed in business even you have failed before. You can still get in good shape even though you have been struggling for years. You can still make tons of friends even though your past relationships have failed. You can still build a loving relationship even though you have made mistakes in the past. You can still experience financial abundance even you grew up poor. You can still be a good parent even though your parents might not be the perfect ones for you. You can still achieve your dreams even though how many setbacks you're experiencing right now. You can still enjoy life even though you have been hurt before. And you can choose to be a survivor tomorrow even though you were a victim in the past or assuming you are a victim today. Remember, you always have the power to choose your destiny. I used to tell myself stories that I'm not good enough. I have failed many times. I'm not capable of doing this, I'm not capable of doing that. I have spent my whole life telling myself those stories, but everything changed since I tell myself that I have the power to choose my future. I am myself today, at this moment right now. I'm not my past mistakes. I'm not my past failures. I choose to be a better version of myself. I choose to work hard to become the best version of myself. Today, at this moment, right now. Then your brain starts to search for new evidence, new information to support your belief, searching for experiences that prove that you're actually capable of doing great things in life. And all your thoughts, actions, and beliefs will start to fall in line with the story that you tell yourself today. Remember, the quality of the story you tell yourself impacts the quality of your life. If you tell yourself you're not capable, you won't try. If you tell yourself you will always be a failure, you won't try. If you tell yourself that you can grow, you will stop growing. If you keep telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not worthy of the things that you want, you will never go and reach it. Sometimes the most difficult thing that's stopping you to get what you want in life is not the thing itself. It is just the ease of the story that you tell yourself that you can. Choose who you are today. Choose a better version of yourself today. Choose to tell yourself a different story today. Choose a better version of yourself today. You are not your past. You are not defined by your actions and behaviors and mistakes and failures. You are what you decide to do today.